Oh!
It's free!
We are building the world's coolest overlanding four-wheel drive bread van. What you are looking at is a 1969 Dodge delivery van, and we are going to turn this into the ultimate off-road overlanding machine for the Onyx Off-Road Build Challenge. I know you guys have been waiting to see what we're gonna do with it, and we have big plans. We're gonna be putting humongous tires, 4-link suspension, a new LS engine. Well, it's not new, it's kind of used. It's in a Tahoe out back. We've got a ton of custom fabrication stuff we're doing inside. Spoiler alert, Sean's been working on stuff like that for about a month now, but you don't get to see it this episode. We're gonna be showing you that on the next episode. You're gonna wanna follow along on this build because it's gonna be super awesome. We're gonna take it out to Arizona and Nevada and do some trails, and there's gonna be a wild card. So if you guys wanna be a part of the Onyx build also, there's gonna be a wild card chosen. So make sure you click the link in the description, get yourself entered, and you might be hanging out with us for a week. But first things first, we gotta get this inside. Oh, and by the way, it doesn't run and drive anymore because my friend came and stole the carburetor off it. Thanks, Zach. So we're gonna use the trusty old Can-Am, and we're gonna pull that thing inside. It ain't going nowhere.
I think it helps if we put it in neutral. Okay, we're good now.
So I want to be very clear. We might have pushed this in, but don't let the old box van fool you. This thing won the tug of war at the first event back at Sand Hollow. Corey, show them a clip when I beat everybody. Yeah! Hillbilly's soul left his body in this vehicle right here. We've got memories with it already. We got the arms where they need to be. This van's got a lot of stuff underneath. We'll show you.
Coming up.
You should probably get off the floor.
I'm laying on the arm. I'm good.
I'm not touching. Coming up, Terry.
Oh, we're off the ground. Take it to the moon.
Tell me when you like it.
All right. Hey, another e-brake set. Whoa, a brand new battery.
Wow.
Who would have thunked it? We are coming to you live from inside the merch distribution room again. And we have an offer for you. So today is Thursday. We are just about sold out of all of our new shirts. So we are offering 20% off your entire order. That's right, entire order. You purchase today or tomorrow, 20% off with code FREEDOM. And you don't want to wait because this is an awesome deal. Today's Thursday. So today and tomorrow, Freedom's gonna get you 20% off your entire purchase. But after that, it's going back to normal. And if you guys wanna make sure you get your shirts by the time the 4th of July rolls around, do not wait. And Adley, what are you gonna be doing for these special people?
I might pack your order tonight.
Yeah, she might pack your order, and she's also gonna be refunding 10 lucky people. You know what? I don't know if we should do that.
Yeah, we should. I'm the baby boss and that is my choice.
Okay, you guys heard it first. 10 lucky people are getting your orders refunded. 20% off using code FREEDOM. There's no point in hesitating or waiting. We got red, white, and blue tees and tank tops. Click the link in the description, and let's get back to the action. So the cool thing about this van is it is a truck frame. Yeah, it's a truck frame. It's a short bed truck frame. Or maybe it's a long bed, but you can see where the cab would have went right here. They got a block and bolts. So we'll just cut all the bolts.
Yeah, it's all on like a flatbed.
Yeah, it literally is. The entire body is like a flatbed. But it is solid. So we'll be able to, look at that.
Your
We could cut that however we want, put a new lip.
your portioning valve ain't mounted to nothing.
Proportion.
I don't know where all this sand came from.
Yeah, I have no idea. All I know is that this thing is a machine in the sand. All right, so one thing that I'm realizing is we do want to put a flat bottom on this and a skid plate. And we want to have all the links tucked. Our fuel tank, it's not going to cut it right there. So we're probably going to have to build a custom aluminum one. Maybe tuck it up in here or something. I mean, we'll have plenty of space. Reinforced bash bar. We should put that on a pacer. Somebody was looking to go to war with that thing. We should got angle iron here, angle iron there, angle iron there, angle iron here.
You should put a 20-gallon water tank and a 20-gallon septic tank in the bathroom in it.
Pretty real overlanding.
I was thinking just a toilet off the side.
Yeah.
5-gallon bucket and toilet sits on top of it.
Holy cow. So, once we get the frame out from under here, we're gonna show you guys what we have in store for this. Kind of help us out here. We're gonna give you ideas. We would like to hear what you guys think. So bunk beds, we're gonna put some cabinets. We're gonna be putting a full kitchen in this thing that slides out. Now, watch a bunch of other videos. Anything that's removable doesn't go against our budget. We're putting a sink, removable, putting a toilet.
removable, but
Yeah,
the vehicle itself.
everything's gonna be removable.
Maybe
Hey,
a hot tub.
cheat code, hot tub, yeah. Cheat codes, all right?
Can
We figured
tires
this
be
out.
considered removable?
Yeah, tires are unboltable. Seems fair to me. Looks like we're getting some 40-inch BFG red labels.
So you'll move both up a
can go-
little bit.
We can go 5 forward.
We cut off here, move up there,
Well, actually, with a 40-inch tire, maybe we should just move the back.
and add like 3.5 up here so it's not
Well, yeah.
oblonged.
Well, yeah.
And then Sean could build something right here for the spare tire. It already has the hinge for it. Now that hinge is going to hold a 40. Hold this tire.
It has lockers.
It's Aussie. That's why it done so good out there. That's a good rear end.
So if we would have just had a little bit more power to turn it, because that's what nothing would want to spin. It was just.
Yeah. That thing's locked.
That's awesome.
Then we'll get rid of this little loop back here. And it's 105.5-inch wheelbase.
But we want it to be 115.
Right, so if we go 3 in the front,
And then we'll go 6 in the back.
7.5 in the back. Because we need to be 10.5 inches longer.
All right, so what we're doing is we are gonna move the rear axle back 7.5 inches and the front axle forward 3 inches. That's gonna give us a 115-inch wheelbase, which is what we want. So this is gonna end up being back. The back of the tire is gonna be about right here. What we'll do is we'll re-arch that. Yeah, we'll just rebuild a new lip. We'll cut it. It's gonna look factory. And dude, we're gonna have so much room to tuck. We might have to rebuild that actually.
Yeah,
You'll
we
want to
gotta move
rebuild
that
the
tub
tub back a little. If we're going 7.5 inches, we're gonna have a huge gap here.
No, so if you go 40.5 and 7 inches.
Oh, because yeah, duh.
Using
Because the tire
bigger
size is gonna
tires.
go up.
So that only give you like a 1/2 inch.
This will be sweet. Then we're gonna have to re-engineer our bash bar.
Yeah.
Those tires are very tall. They're half the height of Colton. Like literally.
They're like half the height of you too.
I do want to point out the fact that we have a budget to stay within, but oh, sorry. Where I won the tug of war, I got one free skew. So I did none other than call up my friends at Barnes 4-Wheel Drive. Not these. I smacked that because it's fun. I called up my friends at Barnes 4-Wheel Drive and they sent me a 4-link kit. So that doesn't go against my budget. That freed up a ton of money. I was able to find these tires on Marketplace for a super good deal. Any guesses on how much?
Wait, those are the tires?
I'll tell you later. Because we're not going over budget right now. Sorry, this is actually a 42-inch tire. This is the spare to my Jeep. That's why it looks brand new. That's why it looks humongous.
So we have to go to the other storage container, which is at the other lot, to get the tires we need. Ready?
Yep.
There's the tires.
So this is what's holding the front end. So we're just trying to figure out how this van is mounted. So we got a bracket here with 4 bolts. We got a bracket right here with 3 bolts. That's gonna disconnect the front. We got our steering that needs to be disconnected. Our brakes stay with the frame. So they're fully mounted to the frame. Our radiator stays with the frame. It's mounted to a core support that's independent to the body. We got a bracket here. We got a bracket here. I do think that before we do anything, we pull this tank. We just get the gas tank out of here because we're going to be torching.
Yeah.
So we'll have Hillbilly as soon as he gets back. We're going to task him with pulling the fuel tank with the battery pulled out. Anyway, back to the brackets. We got these brackets here. Moving to the back. We have another set of brackets right here. We're going to cut those. Back in the rear, we've got a bracket here, and we've got 2 bolts at the back. So the bumper's bolted to the rear body panel. That's it. After that, we can lift this body straight off of the frame and start figuring out what we want to do with the frame. One thing that the guys pointed out is, check this out. This rear axle has a locker in it. A little bit more power and we gave Paul a run for his money up that sand hill. Brought home some Sand Hollow sand. That's nice. We're not gonna disconnect the drive shaft. We're not gonna do anything with the frame right now because it's independent to the body. Maybe we'll let it down. We'll start getting the grill and stuff out while we're waiting on Hillbilly. He's over checking on the 40s. He's gonna bring those back. Those were a marketplace find. Pretty excited about that. It's gonna look so good.
But these are the wrong tires.
Yeah, you all thought I had brand new 42-inch BFG red labels. I fooled you. We have a set of used 40-inch red labels that are 13 years old that were cheap.
Now we have to go back to the storage container and get the other ones.
Just taking a look at this. I've got bolts on the outside, a bolt down here, bolt inside, bolt, 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 bolt.
Of course.
These are 40-some-odd-year-old bolts. A little stubborn. Yeah.
The best part is all the sand.
Oh, that's my noggin.
You okay?
Yeah, it fell flat. Don't worry, I did not get hurt.
I don't know if I got that on.
I'm fine. Okay, we'll belt grind the head of this off. Oh, there's a bolt in here. Of course, this one's 7/16. Okay, now we can actually see what we're working with.
Aren't you just here?
Yeah. Okay, so I want to get these unloaded. I won't show you guys unloading them because
What
all
is
you
this,
do.
like third time?
yeah, that's all you do is just roll it out and roll it in.
Okay, so Sean's gonna work on the column. I'm gonna work on this side. We're just gonna try to clear a few things. Pretty much everything that's connected to this frame, other than body mounts and bolts and stuff, is right here in this little area. I think all I've got to do is undo the 2 heater hoses, this bolt right here, and that's it on my side. Sean's side, we just need to do the column, this wiring, and then that floor comes off
Yeah.
where the Okay, that's unhooked. All right, so the heater hoses are undone. They'll stay with the body, the wiring stays with the body. There's a few wires that we'll have to just cut off of the motor as we're raising it up. The nice thing about all these old bolts, you can throw them away. We'll just use new ones.
We got a wheel puller, or are we gonna
Yeah,
just...
we're gonna have to use a wheel puller.
I'm working on getting this fuel tank dropped out because we're not going to use it. As Robbie was explaining, he wants to make it all flat bottom. So we got to remove the fuel tank, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts holding it in. Fuel hose and the filler hose, and the tank will fall out. But I got the jack underneath it, so it can't just fall out. I'll be able to control it and come down slow and easy. So I'm going to start by undoing the fuel hose. Like that.
Perfect. Maybe we get Hillbilly put that on the trekker.
Yeah.
Man.
Should slide right out.
What'd you do to it?
That should do the trick.
Still won't go.
I have to come out of there.
No!
Why not? Nah, out of there.
Come and grab the keys for the so I can open up the fuel cap to slide the filler next through the van. So I figured out I can help Sean.
We'll do that.
Okay, not again. Boom. Okay, out. Oh! I think there's still about 3/4 tank fuel in there. That's pretty heavy. that there. We'll tighten that down so we don't get fuel smell or fuel leaking.
Looks like we're getting all the bolts. I'm down. So we might reconfigure our seat situation. We might leave it on this pole. I don't know. I do think that we need to keep the original. Yeah. That's nostalgia.
That bolt doesn't want to come off.
Joys of building something cool. You got to take it apart before you can make it cool. Hey Robbie. Yo. Are you running the 5.3 LS or 6 LS? 5.3. That's what's in that Tahoe in the impound lot. We'll go show the guy. We'll go show everybody that. We have a donor vehicle that came in. It's a wreck, and I was able to get it. Customer didn't have insurance, and so they gave us the title instead of paying the tow bill. So we're in that thing nothing but time. So I think all I've got to do now, e-brake cable, so I've got to disconnect that. And then there's one other, shift cable. Need to undo it from the transmission. Such a cool shifter. I like it a lot.
We're keeping the dash, right?
I hope.
And hook it all up and
I'd like to.
maybe update the wiring.
Maybe. So let's undo the shifter. I'll work on the e-brake cable. And then that'll be it for this side up here. It's all coming off fairly decent.
Okay, so I'm under here unhooking the shifter cable and the speedo cable off the transmission. That will all stay with the van. Here pretty soon, it'll be a bare frame.
All right. E-brake cable is out.
Right there looks cool.
We're not
Looks a
building
little top
monster
heavy, but
truck.
it looks cool.
God. You trying to go the flat bottom van. Do you wanna try to unbolt these, or should we just torch them?
I think we should try to unbolt them.
Okay, Hillbilly's gonna try to unbolt these, and I'm gonna grab the torch. Let me show you, because I already showed Sean. Yeah, removing that gas tank.
Opened it wide up.
Way up. Dude, we could even do a slide out. So these, those, these, and those, right there. I'm gonna go ahead and get the torch ready. Fire. Oh! Careful with the muffler, that looks brand new. Now we are gonna have to replace these bolts, so why not weld the body to the frame and not have to worry about it ever coming off. There's two right here. Okay. Oh no, we got the rear ones. Two rear bolts.
There's one. Got one bolt out, the other bolt is ripped through the body.
Oh no.
The rear bumper, so
Oh no.
I don't have to worry about getting out on the ship.
Oh no. Dunzo.
What is that?
That's a distribution. Okay, well, let's lower it down. Let's reposition the arms out. So what we'll do is we'll just take, so what we'll do is we're just gonna take these off, slide it out, and we'll lift it with blocks. We'll block in the body here, and we'll block off this. So like a 2x4 or a 4x4 here, then we'll bring the arm in, and then we'll block off this, and it'll lift right off. Okay? Okay, that's what we're gonna do, okay?
Okay, okay.
Colton, you know how you and Hillbilly got scalded by the internet for talking?
Yep.
When I was at my son's soccer games?
Yeah, I remember.
Maybe we should. How could you forget?
Remember those feelings I had? I remember those feelings I had, you guys.
Yeah, we read the comments, and you guys were brutal to Colton. We're gonna do an entire video with not even talking, just no sound. We'll see how you guys like it then. Just sounds of men doing men things.
Okay, so what we're trying to do is get the body off the frame, and these arms are too long on one side, long enough on the other side. So we're just trying to get everything situated to where it's gonna just lift the body up like it's supposed to and not damage anything.
What's holding it?
I'm trying to see.
Could it be that one bolt?
Go stand on the rear bumper.
Not pulled out?
Oh, that's what it is.
What?
This wire mesh.
Oh. Okay, grab the torch. I was thinking that was pretty dang solid.
Yeah.
And it was bouncing. So we'll hurry and cut through the wire mesh and I don't know, hopefully it'll come off. Oh, there we go. Front's lifting.
Okay, hold it.
Right there.
Is it wedged in there?
Where's that primer?
I bet you there's more, either a bolt, another bolt in there.
Lift it up.
Are you sure the bolts are out of those front brackets?
Yeah.
This one looks like it's tighter than can be.
And it's like trying to pivot with it. Like when you go up, there's a back bolt still in.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see the motor and body separating here. So I feel like there's something underneath maybe that
Back
we
in
missed.
here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You see a bolt?
I can't tell. I don't think it's bolted to the body.
Oh,
It's a bolt right under that. We need to take this panel off. Under this little panel lies a bolt. A hidden bolt that didn't want to be removed.
Oh, there's another one right there.
Got one more screw and we'll have this floor section out. This will be nice because we've got to rebuild it anyways, so might as well take it out now.
Bolt on this side too.
Yep.
That one in the corner. We would have never seen that because it's right above.
I hit it. Go. Hold it. Whoa.
This tire's off the ground.
Dude, there. Go down. Down.
You're like 6 inches off the ground.
Hold it. Oh, it's welded right there. Alright, see that? They've welded it next to the bolt.
Oh.
Oh!
It's free.
It's discombobulated. Alright, go up as I watch. Slowly, go. Oh, hold it. Oh, we're hitting the alternator now. Go down a little. It's wedged on the alternator. Right here, we're wedged on the alternator. There you go. A little bit more. A little bit more.
Can we roll it forward a little bit?
That's what I'm gonna try to go forward. What a mess. Up. A little more. A little more. Hold it. Now try to pry that alternator bracket. Get a jump. It's about. Okay. Are we past? Colton, go up with it. A little back heavy. I can't move.
Should you like ratchet strap it to the
Yeah,
left?
we're gonna live. We're fine. Oh, there's those rods. Pull the rods out of the back, Colton.
All the barns. 4-link.
Oh!
Yes. Go. We can't move.
No, you cannot move. That's sketchy.
Mission accomplished. There's like nothing to it now.
No.
We'll come back from lunch, we'll strip out some more stuff, and we'll get this thing ready to roll around to Sean's bay, because Sean's going to be working on it. All right, so we're going to get this all sprayed off. I'm not going to do it. That way when we work on the frame, it's all cleaned off. We're gonna pull the motor and transmission out. We'll end up stripping the axles, all that fun stuff, but Emery volunteered for some reason to pressure wash it.
Thanks so much, friend.
Hey, need some aluminum?
Hey, there's your exit hole for your furnace. Oh, what's that? That's very nice. So I'm just going through, getting all the little grease spots, so when we unbolt things, we don't have to deal with it. What in the world just showed up?
Dippin' Dots.
We got this red freezer, and I thought it was just for keeping things cold. I didn't know what it was, and we try not to be excited over here, but pretty excited.
I'm excited. I don't think anyone else in the shop is really that excited about this.
Oh, even the cups.
Yeah. And this freezer isn't just like any freezer. It goes to like negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit, I think.
Negative 38.
Oh, there's dry ice.
Nice.
They ship this. And they're not melted.
So right now, Sean's working on getting all the plywood off the floor. They've gutted the inside walls. We're glad we did because it had a bunch of insulation and stuff. We would have never been able to do what we're wanting to do on the inside, which may or may not be bunk beds. We're getting that all taken care of. Hillbilly is going to get the motor and transmission and radiator out of this thing. We're going to finish pressure washing this frame. That way we have a good canvas to start stripping so that we can box the frame in.
There's another on the bottom.
That's on the bottom.
Thanks.
We can take my skill saw and set the blade to only cut through the wood, break it up.
I can bust it out. I'm not. The floor ain't very thick.
Is there metal under it?
Yeah, there's metal.
So they've just put it over top of it.
Yep.
That would have definitely cut Sean's shin, head.
Oh yeah. It would have tore it.
One piece down.
Alright. One more to go.
Now we will pull the other side.
Oh, good. These are eyelets. We don't know if it's for seat belts or to secure loads, like there's a mail van or delivery van of some sort, and they're using these to secure their loads.
Maybe
from
it was a
shipping.
Dippin' Dot van.
The Dippin' Dot van.
Maybe.
I think so.
Ooh, the last piece.
What?
Now we got to go through and cut every single one of those off.
Yep, that won't be bad though.
No.
Okay, so I'm working on pulling the motor. I've already got the drive line disconnected. Or unbolted, it's not disconnected off there yet. Transmission unbolted, so I'm gonna work on the motor mounts, which is one bolt here, one bolt on the other side. Then I'll get this radiator removed, and then cut the exhaust, go get the telehandler, pick this up and take it right to the scrap bin. Robbie says, scrap it. We don't need it, we're not keeping it to sit around and go bad, so we're scrapping it. So, almost out. About there, and we're there. So now I just gotta get this radiator undone. The hoses, 2 bolts in the center, and the radiator will be removed. Unhook this fuel line, unhook the transmission cooler lines, pinch them off so we're not leaking transmission fluid everywhere. Then I'll go get the telehandler, pick it up, take it right to the scrap bin. But we are keeping this, because that's fancy. Probably just gonna have to hold the radiator back as I pick the motor up, because the fan's catching. Maybe.
Pull it out, Terry.
Got it. Just kidding. So now I'll hurry and smash those metal lines, cut in the center of those two spots, and then it won't leak everywhere. If I don't smash both sides, if I don't, when I cut the line, the radiator will still drain with what's inside the cooler. Okay, now I'll grab the grinder and I'll go beat to the transmission cooler lines, get them out of the way, and then up goes the motor.
Hey, for some reason, I was thinking you cut right on the smash, so it keeps it from leaking out.
You can, but if you don't have it smashed completely, it'll sit there and drip for a while after. Done it like that, so we can take that full chunk out, so it's not getting hung up on anything, because it could get hung up on stuff. I can get a sawzall and cut the exhaust before I try lifting it out. Actually, cutting right there is wasting my time. I just noticed there's a bracket holding the exhaust to the motor. Cut right here. Right here. And that can go in the scrap too.
Last one? Last one, I think.
Yeah.
Tighten it down. Now, I'll bring the forks in and we'll have Colton just throw the chain up under the forks. We'll do both forks so that way I can tighten up the chain. So that way he doesn't want to sit there and do this as I'm going to go throw it away.
Fuel line!
Got fuel line.
What about this?
Real quick fix for that right at the moment. Okay, now we're gonna go up. That's crazy to think that this has a rear axle's locked on this. Makes me kind of wonder if it's the old way, which is called Lincoln locked.
Put this on the Trekker.
The old way that's called Lincoln locked, or if it has an actual locker in it.
What's Lincoln locked?
You weld them.
Oh.
They say Lincoln locked because Lincoln welders was the biggest thing people had back then. I want to say Miller's didn't come out until shortly after, a few years after. My derby car's Miller locked. Well, it's not good for Robbie to finish pressure washing. All the stuff's out of his way to get everywhere. And then after that, we'll probably take a wire wheel and wire wheel this whole frame to where it's bare, shiny metal to have a nice, clean welding surface too.
That is way better. This thing is super solid. Pretty happy with that. Look, they had a cage at one point.
Yep, we had a cage in there.
This looks awesome. All right. Oh, we got a lot to do on this. I'm gonna knock some of that grease off. That's pretty good. We'll get a little bit of grease, and then what we'll do is we'll use the forklift, we'll lift it, and we'll get all underneath it. I go finish up the job. We're gonna have Hillbilly lift it with the forklift. We're gonna spray the underside, and we've just about got this all clean to where we can rip everything off it. Go up higher. All right, we've got it all clean. We're gonna leave this in the air for tonight. Let it drip dry. We accomplished what we set out to do. Stuff kind of cleared off. You guys need to help us out right now. There's going to be a link in the description and in the pinned comment below. Head over to Onyx Build Challenge. Vote for us, okay? Fab Rats has already asked everybody, and they're smoking us. So come to our rescue. Help us out. You guys always pull through. Help us get to first place for the Onyx Off-Road Build Challenge so that we can take our super awesome overlanding van somewhere out there. And one of you awesome people are gonna come with us because Wild Card is coming along. So that's it. And as always, we appreciate you. If you enjoyed that video, check out this. Hey, that was my line.
Go check out this one. What we got?
Hey, you're ruining our outro.
Bye, suckers! Bye, suckers!